Hello friends, I now come with you to discuss important topic regarding class 8 chapter 6 and hope you have to enjoy this session. My dear student, you can just see that in algebra you know very well that there are two types of quantities. One is constant, which is also known as non-variable, and second is variable. And this word variable has been derived from the word vary, and you know that vary means to change. Change means actually any quantities which have not fixed value, and on the basis of it you can just define that non-variable and constant which have fixed numerical values, then it is known as non-variable or constant, and a symbol which takes various numerical values. Actually this is very important. Various means actually different numerical values, then it is known as variable. Regarding the examples, you can just see that in the case of 4x, 4 is constant because it has fixed numerical value and x is variable. In the case of 3xy, 3 is actually constant and xy, there are two variables. In case of minus 9x squared, minus 9 is constant and x squared is variable. In case of 3 upon 4 y squared, 3 upon 4 is constant and y square is variable. And in last example, minus 8x y square z, minus 8 is constant and x y square z, there are three different variables. My dear student, you can just see that algebraic expression, and algebraic expression is the combination of variable and constant in which these quantities are sum of or all fundamental operations plus minus multiply and divide, then it is known as algebraic expression. And you can just see that there are two expressions I have just written. For example, 5y minus 3y squared plus 2, and you can just see that this is the combination of variable and constant by basic operations, because when you explain it, 5y, you know that it can be written as 5 into y. 5 is constant, y is variable, and there is a multiply sign. Minus 3y squared can be written as minus 3 into y, and y are variables. Minus 3 is actually constant, and there is a sign, you can operations multiply and subtraction, and plus 2. This is also constant and it is added with plus sign. So variable and constant are connected by some or all fundamental operations, and this is why it is known as algebraic expression. My dear student, you can just see that terms of an algebraic expression. Different parts of an algebraic expression is separated by plus or minus signs, then it is known as terms of an algebraic expression. And you can just see the example. In case of 4x squared plus 3x minus 7, and you can just see that the terms in this expression, the terms are separated by the positive and negative sign. Actually, when you explain, then you can just see that 4x squared has plus sign and it is written, it is not generally written. 3x also having a plus sign, and minus 7 has actually negative sign. This expression, it has three terms. When you write x plus y, actually it has two terms, and x and y because it has a plus sign. When you write minus y squared plus 3y minus 9, then actually it has three terms. One which contains negative sign, plus containing the terms 3y and minus containing the term y, and this is why it has 3 terms. And now you must know that an algebraic expression may have one term or more than one terms. On the basis of number of terms, you can classify the algebraic expression in different types. First one is monomial expression, and you know that mono means actually one. Mono means one, and this is why it can be defined on the basis of that an expression which have only one term is known as monomial. Bi means actually two, and this is why an expression which contains exactly two terms, then it is known as binomials. And you can just see the example. When you write minus 3x squared y, then it has only one term, and this is why it is known as monomials. Half xy, it has one term, and this is why it is known as monomials. But if you write 3x plus 5, and you know that it has two terms, 3x and 5, and this is why it is known as binomials. Similarly, you can see such example. You can just see that another example, 9y squared plus 2y. It has actually two terms, 9y squared and 2y, and this is why it is known as binomials. So tri means actually 3, and this is why trinomial expression is a type of expression which contain exactly 3 terms. So 3 terms containing expression is known as trinomials. And you can just see some examples. 2x squared plus 3x minus 4. Actually, it contains 3 terms. 2x squared, 3x and minus 4. In another example, 8y squared minus 5y plus 9. 8y squared is one term, minus 5y is second term, and plus 9 is the third term. Since it contains 3 terms, so it is known as trinomials. Similarly, by quadratic expression, quadratic means actually 4 terms containing algebraic expressions are known as biquadratic expression. And you can just see 2 example I have just taken. It has 2x cubed plus 4x squared minus 5x plus 9, and these are 4 terms. Similarly, you can just see that 8y cubed, one term 8y cubed, second term is half y squared, third term is minus 9y, and fourth one is 13. And since it has 4 terms, so it is known as biquadratic expression. Regarding polynomials, you must know that if any algebraic expression contains one or more terms, then it is known as polynomials. And here you can just see that these are some examples of polynomials. 2x contains one term, but it is a polynomial. It contains 3 terms, it is also a polynomial. So one or more terms containing all the expression must be a polynomials. In this context, you can just say that monomials, binomials, trinomials, quadrinomials, and several others are considered as polynomials. There is a condition regarding polynomials that the powers of the variables cannot be negative. It should be non-negative integral power. For example, you can just see that if it has given that y to the power minus 7, so it cannot be studied under polynomials. Why? Because the power of a variable is minus 7.